actually for Hip Hop Weekly. So let's get right into it. Let's just cut the BS. Let's get right into it. I hear you have something coming out soon. Tell hip hop fans what's going on.
Well, we got the Secure the Bag project coming out. Well, actually, it's out. You can find it on Spotify, Google Play, all that good shit. We got shows everywhere, and we got Mo Rings just dropped. The Warriors supporting it heavy and everything. So check that out. Just Google It's David Pablo. You're gonna see all that.
So for people who don't know exactly who you guys are a duo, right? What's the name of the group, or you guys are solo artists?
Well, we solo artists, but we work together. You know what I mean? That's my bro. You know what I mean? We do a lot of music together. We got a lot of projects together. We got a project coming out called Pharaohs on the Moon, dropping this summer, and a whole lot of dope music.
Made me go hard, progress. Seeing people like Kendrick Lamar and make it, I knew I could make it.
I mean, I come every year, you know what I mean? I'm just excited to see everybody up there, you know what I mean? I just respect their craft, respect their hustle. If you made it to that stage, I'm excited to see you.
Right, right. So we want to connect with you here at Hip Hop Weekly. How can we connect with you? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, what are your guys' names?
You can catch me on Instagram at ITS David Pablo. Same thing with the website, www.itsdavidpablo. Everything, It's David Pablo. You Google that shit, you're gonna find me.
Got it. And for you?
Find me Trap Frost, ARP Frost, like the snow.
Sounds good. Well, we look forward to seeing both of you guys at the BET Awards, and I hope you guys enjoy BET Weekend.
Thank you.
What's going on, guys? It's your girl, Ashley Brown for Hip Hop Weekly, standing next to the stylish Imani Scott girl. What inspired this look? I'm feeling it. It's very summerish, very, like, you ready for the summer?
Yes, of course I am. But, you know, my style is always groovy, always funky, and, you know, I love bringing happiness, so it's going to come in my music as well as in my fashion.
Right, so you talked about your style being funky. You're a music artist,
yes.
So you told me that you're not in a certain genre, like you do a lot of different genres of music. So how would you describe your music to Hip Hop Weekly?
I would describe it as a hybrid between funk, hip-hop, R&B, soul, and pop. And it's just like intertwined with Earth, Wind, and Fire and Bruno Mars. It's
I was just about to say that. So I was like, you're like the female Bruno Mars, because I feel like he encompasses all of those types of things.
Yeah, right on it. You're right on it. Okay.
As a fan of Bruno Mars, I got to ask you, what's your favorite Bruno Mars song?
24 Karat. Well, really, Uptown Funk. Okay, he really got a lot. So okay.
Anthems that we can like just to dance to.
Of course, I love them.
So what's up and coming for you? Tell me about your music. Where can we find you? Is there an EP? Is there a record? What's going on?
So you can find me on all my social medias at Imani Scott. That's IMANISCOTT_, as well as my website, ImaniScottMusic.com. And I have my LP titled The Introduction, my debut LP with multi-platinum producer Chill Vibes. It's a real new groovy sound. Like, I know you'll appreciate it. I give a voice for a lot of women and just bringing happiness back to music. So it's not a lot of numbness. It's not really artificial because there's a lot of live instrumentation. So I'm excited for it.
Right. I'm excited too. So it is BET weekend. A lot of things are going down this weekend. We're celebrating Black excellence. What does BET mean to you as an artist, getting their start out and becoming this famous singer-songwriter artist?
Well, BET is like BMI to me. If you don't know the history about BMI was another way of an outlet for us to give our music out and have it copywritten and distributed properly. And ASCAP at that moment didn't do that for Black musicians, but BMI gave that opportunity for us to have legal documentation of our work. So that's the same thing with BET. That was the first, from my understanding. If I'm wrong, please correct me, no problem. But it's definitely an outlet that's always given to the Black community, and I'm very appreciative of it, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Well, we're appreciative of you, and we're glad that you're a part of this event. We look forward to seeing you here for BET Weekend. Standing next to Johnny, you see these center shades? I'm gonna ask you about it. Tell me about these, because they are blocking something, right?
Definitely. These are called the Plutos. Definitely for either blocking the haters or your girlfriend checking out what she's wearing that night.
Hater blockers. So I checked out your Snapchat, your Instagram, all that. There's a lot of celebrities that are representing hater blockers. So tell me how this whole concept of sunglasses, not even just sunglasses, these are like fashionable, like good quality sunglasses. Yeah, exactly. Tell me how this whole movement started.
Well, as far as our glasses went, we put them out, launched, and we exploded. Everyone around our area was buying up glasses like crazy. Shout out to Sandusky, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, and definitely the Cleveland Cavs. But what happened was we got a celebrity came in our store one day named Red Grant. Via Red Grant, he ended up hooking us up with Snoop Dogg. and via, it just kept spreading from there.
Great. So not only do you design, and you're the CEO of these glasses, you guys also stand as a company for something bigger. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, I'm also an anti-bullying advocate. I also work against heroin abuse, but I travel around from schools to schools, and we talk to the kids about bullying, because it's something that pretty much will stem. A lot of people who have adults who have problems stem from being bullied as children, and that's something that never leaves you. I'm sure everyone out there can think about somebody who bullied them and what they called them, and will never leave you. It's just something that is like kind of detrimental to us and important.
Is that why the name Hater Blockers came around? Because a lot of people who get bullied are usually people that are haters or people who are hating on them, so I kind of feel like it kind of goes hand in hand.
Definitely got to block the haters. Our definite way of doing things, we call it Jay-Zing things, where we believe in ignoring things and just keeping it moving and staying focused on what your goals and dreams are. When you're focusing about everyone else while you're running a race, you're looking to the left and right, and that's how you slow down. You got to look forward and move forward.
So I definitely want to block my haters out there. How can I get some glasses like that? What's the website? What's your social media?
First off, I wanted to say I bought you an exclusive pair. This is for you.
I'm so excited. What?
These are for you.
Okay, let me rock these right now, guys. It's going down. And bam. What do I think? Blocking those haters. Blocking them out. Blocking them. Blocking them. Blocking them. Blocking them.
And I definitely bought my main man right here.
Yes.
This guy that handles all my street team stuff.
Yes.
Everything as far as business. It's my boy Dre.
All right. So what inspires you to be a part of a movement like this?
Well, haters, they put a lot of effort into doing their job, so we decide that we'll get a team together that'll put a lot of effort into blocking them. See what I'm saying? So Haters Blockers is a system that grades up for all them haters, because everybody got them, you know what I mean?
Right.
You got them, but right now you're blocking them. You playing them hater blockers.
I'm blocking. And there's a lot of people at BET Weekend that ought to be blocking their haters this weekend, right?
I'm gonna stay blocking them, and we got a system that's gonna work for you, because it don't mean me none. I move through the world right now and I block all haters. I feel like they're around me. I put a pair of these on, I keep moving forward, grinding, getting that paper, doing what I do, and handling my business. So that's what it's all about, for real. Hater Blockers is like, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, we are glad you guys are both here. I know I'm about to be rocking my shades, blocking those haters this whole summer 17. So thank you guys for joining us here. Yes, what?
Shameless plug I have to do.
Okay.
We're doing a new line with Jim Jones and his Vampire Life collaboration. We're working with King Imprint, which we're launching his new glasses called the Royalties. We also just dropped Ashley from Black Ink and Bishop Don from Black Ink. They have season 3 coming out in a couple weeks, and then they have season 4 they just got approved for. So big shout out to them. Keep major moves coming up for us in the near future. Follow us at Hater Blocker Sunglasses on Instagram, Hater Blocker Sunglasses on IG. And if you want to order glasses, anything like me or my man, or even this lovely lady in the middle has called the Chandeliers, go to haterblockersunglasses.com. Okay, that's it.
That is it. No, you were great. So Hater Blockers is going down. BET Weekend. It's your girl Ashley Brown for Hip Hop Weekly.
Ohio.
What's going on, guys? It's your girl Ashley standing next to Armin. He is representing for the Armenian community in the hip hop world. Armin, tell Hip Hop Weekly what you're all about.
Yeah, man, absolutely. My name is Armin. I'm a hip-hop artist from LA, but I'm originally Armenian. And I grew up in Amsterdam in the Netherlands, so I'm kind of bringing an international feel to the game, you know? So we're happy to be here. We appreciate Hip Hop Weekly for having us. I'm doing a campaign right now. It's a year-long campaign I started on top of the year called Mean Mondays. So I'm dropping a song every single week for the whole year, so 52 weeks straight, you know? So we about halfway in right now. I'm dropping the first Mean Monday mixtape on July 11th coming up, hosted by DJ Charisma. You know, I got a lot of people involved. I got Game on there. I got Crooked Eye on there, Joe Budden on there. And as we go on throughout the year, it's only going to get bigger and better, you know? So
for people out there who want to catch up with your music, how can we find you?
Of course, social media is at Armin. Armin is spelled R and then mean, like a mean person, you know what I'm saying? So
But you're not mean, right?
I'm only mean on the mic or when I got to be, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's at Armin, soundcloud.com/Armin. And of course, it's everywhere, you know what I mean? Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you got to find us.
So my last question has to be, you are a hip hop artist. It's BET Weekend celebrating Black excellence. Who's that hip hop artist that inspired you to become this artist you are today?
Man, you know, I'm really influenced by, you know, the OGs and the legends, of course. I actually did a mixtape end of last year called Nas and M. It was a tribute to my 2 biggest influences, you know what I mean? If I had to pick one person, it'd be Nas. He was the reason I started doing this, you know what I'm saying? But there's so many influences from the 90s as far as Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep. Pac, Biggie, all the way to now, you know, Kanye, to Kendrick and Cole and Drake and everybody doing great things, you know?
Right. So I heard you mention Mobb Deep. So Prodigy, rest in peace Prodigy. We heard that he just passed away about a week ago. How do you think he impacted the hip hop world?
Man, Prodigy is by far one of the greatest ever, you know what I mean? Mobb Deep, really, they curated the sound, a specific sound of the 90s, you know? When you thought of like a 90s era New York, the first thing you would think of is Prodigy and Havoc, of course. Like, that really hurt my heart, you know what I mean? I'm a big Mobb Deep fan. I was on MTV Rap Fix one time with Sway, and Mobb Deep was the guest, and they played, this a few years ago, I was really coming up, they played one of my videos, and they got to give their opinions on it, and after that, I was going back and forth with Havoc to work together, but that was the only time I spoke to Prodigy, but rest in peace to the God, you know?
Well, rest in peace, Prodigy. We're celebrating you this weekend, and we look forward to seeing you at BET Awards on Sunday at 8 p.m. Standing next to Gordon Andres, right? I was like, tongue twister for me, but you're here, it's BET weekend. Tell me about you, your craft, and your music. You told me you're very passionate about it, you're excited. Tell Hip Hop Weekly what we can expect from you.
Well, I'm a pop fusion artist. I'm born in Guyana and I live in Brooklyn, and my music is all about love, positivity, and it has a good vibe with a fusion of dancehall, reggae, pop, R&B, and soul. And you know, it's just spinning on Hot 97 on 105.1 in New York right now.
Nice. Well, how can we find you? Because we are obviously here in California for BET Weekend. How can we find you out here?
You can find me at Gordon Andres. That's at GORDONANDRES. That's everywhere. Yeah.
And I heard that you have someone that you wanted to bring over here who's helped influence your career, right? Hi, beautiful. How are you? Good. So he wanted to bring you over here. So are you guys an artist together, or are you? What's your part in this?
Together. She's a songwriter. She does background vocals, and she works with a lot of people in the Caribbean as well.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So how can we connect with you? Like, how can we find about your music, what you're writing about, what's going on with you?
Well, actually, on social media, on Instagram, it's Nesta_music. On Facebook, Nesta Music. Everything is Nesta Music, and also you can find it on YouTube, Amazon, Tidal, and all the paid sites.
Right. So I gotta ask, we are a hip hop outlet, so I gotta bring up the hip hop question. Did you guys see All Eyes on Me? Have you guys seen it? What were your thoughts about it? Did you like it? I'm a huge Tupac fan. What were your thoughts?
I think some of it was flawed, and even Jada Pinkett called it out, like when it comes to her relationship. And I think they could have done better, you know what I mean? Yeah, it could have been better.
So then I have to ask this. It's been 20 years since he passed away. Why do you think Tupac's legacy still lives on today like he just came out like a year ago?
Let's think about what he did at the age at when he did it. He was a visionary. He was way beyond his years. He was wise beyond his years. Think about it. He was only, like, he was less than 25 years old, like, when he created such masterpiece. So you gotta respect that, man. Jay-Z is still trying to create at 40-something, like, you know what I mean? So imagine what Tupac accomplished in such short years. That's amazing. That's real hip-hop.
I agree with you. So thank you for joining us here for BET Weekend. We look forward to hearing about more of your guys' ventures and music ventures. And I'm Ashley for Hip Hop Weekly. It's Ashley Brown for Hip Hop Weekly, standing next to Talon. Literally, like 10 people came out to me and was like, you gotta get Talon, you gotta get Talon. So dude, you're doing something right. So you're a DJ. Tell me about you, tell me about your craft, tell me how you differentiate yourself from other DJs.
You know, I spend a lot of time in the scene, out in clubs, and focus on my strengths, which is hip hop playlists and focusing on the hip hop artists that I play with. So I spend a lot of time actually out doing the work and listening to what's popular and how the crowds react to react to the music I play. And yeah, I'm involved, so I know what the crowd wants when I go on stage to play in a lot of the clubs in LA. In New York, I play in Chicago, wherever they need me. Yeah.
So Hip Hop Weekly, we are a hip hop outlet, obviously. So what inspires you to want to play hip hop music? There's so many genres of music out there. What inspires you about hip hop?
I think it just depends. I'm friends with a lot of the artists that I play their music, and I hear a lot of stories behind the songs they write and why they're driven to do what they do, and it makes it personal for me when I'm playing it, and I can connect with it. And then watching people, change their entire emotion just by a song I play in the club, and everybody changes their, no matter what they're doing, they hear that one thing, they drop it and they're like, that's my shit. So for me, that's so enriching. I get goosebumps talking about it, because it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling, and you never forget it. And that's how you build your sets, putting the time in and getting used to what people really appreciate, in music currently.